Hello everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how to do frequency distribution, which is part of descriptive analysis. And frequency distribution, if you have seen our measurement scale video, you will know by now that frequency distribution is mostly relevant for nominal and ordinal scale data. And you will also have noticed that we can do only mode for nominal scale data, and we can also do mode and median for ordinal scale data, and that's what I'm going to show you how we do that. So in SPSS we will go to analyze and we'll go to descriptives, and then we will go to frequencies. Okay, so here we can see that this by the symbol we know that this is nominal, this is nominal, this is ordinal, and these two are also nominal. So I will just press shift and this one, click here on the program, and although all of them are selected, I'll just move them in the variables. So now if I click OK, I will get only the frequency tables. So let's see how it looks like. So here I get the frequency tables. I can see the frequency, the percentage, the valid percentage because we don't have any missing values, and the cumulative percentages as well. So for gender we had 0 is I think male and 1 is female, so we see 91 male in our data and 109 female. In total we have 200. And the percentages, the respective percentages, and the cumulative percentage shows us that okay, with male we have 45% of data, but with female we have 100% of the data. Similarly with the race we have the same information here. We had 4 categories in race. I think 1 was Hispanic, 2 was Asian, 3 was African American, and 4 was white. So we have the respective frequencies. So in our data set we have like 24 Hispanic, and then 11 Asian, 20 African American, and 145 white Americans. In total we have 200, and we can see the respective percentages here. The highest percentage is the white Americans, and then the lowest is Asian, and we can also see the cumulative percentages here. So first one represents 12%, then we add these two up, second one. So the first and second together represent 17.5% of the data, and then first, second, and third together represents 27% of the data. But when we cover all 4 of them, then we represent 100% of the data. Similarly here for ACS we had 3 categories: high, low, medium, and high. So we see the frequencies, their percentage, valid percentage is same as percent because we don't have any missing values, and then we have the cumulative percentages here. For school type again we have 2 categories, 1 is public, 2 is private. So we have 168 students going to public, 32 going to private, 84% of the student goes to public school and 16 goes to private school, and their cumulative percentages here. And also we had 3 programs, I think general, academic, and vocational, and we have their respective frequencies, their respective percentage, and the cumulative percentages. So this is how we can actually see the frequencies of nominal and ordinal data. So now let me show you if we can do the mode and median, because for nominal mode is also valid, and for ordinal mode and median is also valid. So let's see how can we do that. So to do that we'll go here on statistics, okay, and we will click mean will not make sense. We have 1 ordinal, so let's do mode and median for all of them, okay, just to show you. But normally for nominal median doesn't make sense, but still let me just show you how it works. And these other features are for descriptive statistics. In a later video we will cover that. So let's click continue and okay. So now we can see some more information here about our variables. For instance here, so the later charts are the same, but as what we have been talking about, this is something new we have got now. So the median here is 1 and 4 and 2 and 1 and 2. So actually this doesn't really make sense, the word median. It will only make sense for, I think, for ordinal variable, which is ACS, the 2. This will only make sense to some extent, okay, but for others it doesn't really make sense, but only the mode will make sense. Mode means the highest appeared number. So here first in gender 1 appeared most, which we have seen before anyway. And for race we have 4 which appeared most, which we also have seen from the frequencies here. SES 2 appeared most. For school type 1 appeared most, and then for program type 2 appeared most. Those information we have seen here anyway a bit more in detail, but here we can have a quick look just looking here. So let's see what happens if we do frequency of a continuous variable. So let's say I click reset and I pick reading score, which is a continuous variable, and I click OK. So here you see I get a frequency like this. Each of the numbers in my variable have appeared here, and we see the frequency, how many times the number appeared. So this does not really give us much of an information and no meaningful information actually. So for continuous variables, normally we will actually go for descriptives instead of we'll go for descriptive instead of the frequencies. And to do that, we can do it from here. We can do it like mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, range, minimum and maximum, standard error. If you want kerosene and skewness, you'll go for that too. We can also go for percentiles. Okay, let's say I go for quartiles. If I go for quartiles, then I will see the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and the fourth quarter. So each of the quarter represents 25% of the data. So if I click continue, and then if I click OK, so these are the information that I get. Okay, so we have 200 observation, the mean is 52, standard error of the mean is 0.72, then median, mode, standard deviation, variance, skewness, error for skewness, keratosis, error for keratosis. We have the range here, 48 minimum value, maximum value, and percentiles. Okay, so 25% of the observations, they had a score below 44 in reading a score. 25% means 50 out of 200. Okay, and then for 50%, our median is 50 here, as we can see here. So median is 50. The 50 percentile is always the median, and that means we have 100 observation which falls below 50. And then at 75% we have 60. So 75% of the observation, that is 150, scored below 60. Okay, and then we will have 100, and then we cover the whole observation. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please hit the comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share.